They're off. They've gone without number 5, Keepon, who didn't enter the starting stalls. Autumn Foliage was slow to go, as was Alma Reb, who missed the beat in the early strides. It is Aldewan is coming over the grey. Aldewan has got the lead from Fars Al Waja down the outside, ahead of Alma Reb now, who's on the premises going into that far turn. To the inside is Al Kayed, and the leaders are being hunted up by D Point in the check jacket. Further back to Mokdam, who's in the pale blue silks, ahead of Ibn Marcuz, and then back in mid-division looking bare, followed by Al Qaed, who's on the inside running rail, heading now towards the turn, and it is Fars Al Waja who's trying to slip them at the top of the straight. Fars Al Waja for Al Mareb on the outside in second place. Al Diwani Grey up is along the inner, and then a gap of a few lengths to D Point, who's trying to get into it. Saeed is on the extreme outside and beginning to run on ahead of Yar Flan, but the one to get to is Fars Al Waja. It's Fars Al Waja from Al Mareb in second, but look at this leading margin. It's 6 or 7 lengths, and Fars Al Waja goes on to win. All in, and they're off. So 1400 meters is the journey, and away smartly was Umbab, who's towards the inside, and as they form their early order, showing up brightly is Kahilan Aldam. That one is also well into stride as they go on down the far side of the track. The green and black jacket of Cade Allard has got a position to the inside running rail, and currently working out to Jassa Al Khaladia, who's smartly away as well with Fort Al Mori, who came from a wide berth, as they go away from the far side, and it's Ms. Mutad Al Khaladia in front. So it's number 3, Mutahed Al Khaladia, holding the advantage with Jalmod in second position, and they are followed by Era. The well-supported Era is just in behind the leaders, followed by Cade Allard, who's in around about 4th place as they head now towards the turn. Bint Alam is next best, and they're well strung out. Trying to get into it is Kahilan Al Dam, who's in around about 6th place as they turn the corner, followed by Ease Al Sadam, and they're down the straight, and the leader is Mutahed Al Khaladia. Mutahed Al Khaladia. Jalmod is in second place. They are the leading 2, and then staying on down the outside now is Naham. Here comes Naham with a big run, and Al Hassas is also coming home really well. It's Al Hassas down the outside. Between horses is Jalmod. Al Hassas. And that's it, and they are racing 1400 meters. The journey, Habub Aladir began well up along the inside with Gamud right there with the leaders, and also showing up brightly is Amaralis is coming over, and not too far off the speed in the early strides towards the outside. Is in the blue with the white braces. That is Zalawiya. Zalawiya is coming through now to take them on, with Noon Najed also there with Habub Aladir up along the inside. Amaralis is following the leaders. Weebar is in about 5th place, about 3 lengths off the speed, followed by Zamea Al Dareya, and they are being chased by Abura, who's on the inside and being squeezed along, followed by Al Najma Al Amar, heading now towards the turn. turn in. Habub Aladir is in front by about 2 lengths, being followed in second by Noon Najed. And up along the outside, called on for an effort now is Zalawiya. Amaralis there, and on the outside here comes Webar, who's making good late progress over on the far running rail. Abura is also running on strongly, and it is Habub Aladir who has got the lead and is now being cut down by Abura. Abura is the one quickening up. Masters Habub Aladir, not a great deal happening behind. Abura goes on to win. And they're off. They're racing, though Atiab Alays fell asleep in the starting stalls, and one of those away smart from an outside berth was a Makatib, who's coming over, showing really good lightning pace in the early strides. Makatib, and up along the inside is Tamuat, who's up there prominent, along with Eshab, who's between horses. On the inside is Al Dakalia and Remal Al Mukhtara, red jacket, two off the fence, got quite a bit of speed on with a wave of 5 horses now across the track vying for the lead. Nazmat Al Masa is about 2 or 3 lengths off that speed as they go towards the end of the back straight, but it is Al Dakalia on the inside of Remal Al Mukhtara in second place, with Tamuhat 3 off the fence in third. 4 off the fence is Makatib. They're the leading 4. They're a few lengths on from Eshab as they now head towards the turn into the straight. Karaman is trying to get on terms. They're now about to turn in and head down towards the final 800 and 400 meters. Wahej is another one running on. Spot the noseband blue jacket in about 5th place, but the new leader is Makatib, and it's Makatib taking over from Al Kadalia in second place, and then comes Tamuhat in third. The staying on Wahej is in 4th position as they go towards the finish. The race looks to be in the bag, and it is Makatib who's going clear of Al Dakalia in second. Makatib, Al Dakalia, they are one and they're off. Arsalea was rather slow to go, and Al Horja, another one who wasn't really swiftly into stride. Kafira, meanwhile, is trying to come over and bag the inside running rail, and it is Kafira who has got the overall advantage. Zawoa is in second place with Leoyun Mashael holding third. To the inside, Anna Al Shakers back in fourth. Alongside that one, now Al Wathka as they go towards the end of the back. Arsalea is racing around about 4 wide. Further back in the rear division, you'll find Aleph Bar, who's followed to the outside by Al Horja as they go towards the end of the back straight. And also in that rear pack is Atidad. Heading now towards the turn into the straight, and they have around about 600 to go. And it's Zawoa who's got the lead. Zawoa in front, approaching the turn, leads by around about a length. Kafira is in second, but coming under a ride now as they prepare to turn in. Coming there with a run is Al Wathka. They're at the top of the home run, and it is Zawoa the leader, with Al Wathka giving chase. Kafira has dropped to third. Anna Al Shaker is deep on the course, but beginning to stay on now. Anna Al Shaker to the outside. The rail runner is Zawoa. Back in third is Al Wathka. Heading now inside the last 200. It is Zawoa in front front, Anna Al Sheikha in second, but it is Zawoa who is not for stopping, is about 4 lengths clear. Zawoa the winner. So stand by, 4 runners then in the starting stalls, and they're racing going over 1,800 metres, and a nice even dispatch with Anaze up along the inside of Ale Waji, and then to the outside spot the green cap of Mostatar, followed by Fonda as they work their way down the far side, and the pace looks pretty steady. It's pretty steady at the moment, and they're heading now towards that inside running rail. But having said that, the back marker must be around about 8 lengths off the pace, and Al Waji is the one who makes the running. Al Waji, followed by Mostatar in second. Fonda is in third, and that back marker is Anaze, who's still around about 6 lengths or so off the leader. Al Waji is in front. Al Waji going along merrily by about 3 parts of a length to Mostatar and Camilo Espina, looking for a treble on the day. On the extreme outside, the 2 shades of blue of Fonda, and Anaze just can't lie up with them at the moment, just being pushed along. Would be about 3 or 4 lengths detached, and they're on the turn inside the last 600, and it is Alawaji who's in front. Alawaji by about a length and a half to Mostatar in second, Fonda in third, and Anaze is trying to get on terms but struggles to do so. Top of the home run, 400 metres left to go. Alawaji the leader by 2 lengths, followed by Mostatar in second. Fonda trying to mount a challenge to the outside. There's several lengths on from Ala Anaze, heading down towards the last 200. It is still Alewaji the leader. Here comes Mostatar on the outside. Mostatar on the outside of Alewaji. Alewaji trying to hold on. Mostatar is coming home really well, and it is Camilo up the treble. Mostatar has won it. All in, flags up, flags down, and they're racing. And away smartly is Carabino in the centre, and right up there with the leaders is Milwaukee as they go down the far side in the early part of this race. Also, Carihom is showing up prominently. Spot the white headgear, pale blue jacket of Neptune Seas, not too far away, followed by Fusion Gold, who's racing fairly deep in company with on the extreme outside, pink jacket of Warthig. So they form their early order going on down the far side, and it is Carriathom who's trying to show the way to this field, edges over to the running rail, and it is Carriathom in front by 2 lengths. Milwaukee is just about in second place, moving on down the back. In the mix as well for places is Forgivable Blue with a white disc, with Almarin just behind them, with Wathig racing on the extreme outside. Leaders have been hunted up by Carabinos in around about 6th or 7th position, with Freshwater Cliffs for company, and then Neptune Seas, and to their outside is Mutanatha, green jacket of Nazrawi trying to get closer in company with White Feathers Fall as they make the spin away from the back inside the 600 metre mark. Run Teddy Run is currently in mid-pack and being squeezed along to try and close, being followed then by Mutashim, heading now towards the turn in. Over 400 metres left to go. and Al Marin is the one who's pouncing here on Milwaukee. Milwaukee white cap, Al Marin to the outside, coming there with a run is Warthig, and here with a big effort is White Feathers Fall as well, heading down towards the final 200. White Feathers Fall has hit the front from Milwaukee in second, Al Marin third, Warthig is in fourth place down the outside. Mutashim is coming home really well, and they're heading towards the finish. Here comes Mutashim and Warthig, Warthig and Mutashim. Mutashim on the outside has got there. And they're off. And away smartly was Yatafel, who's up along the inside of Amir Al Maidan, covering the first few meters of the contest, being taking a prominent position to the wide outside now is Taif Al Janoub, and right there with the leaders is Mohammadi as they scurry along down the far side. So they form their early order, and it is now Katim Al Wad now going on. Katim Al Wad, near side is Yatafel, and they're being followed closely by Mohammadi, reading out to Mawari. Widest of all is Taif Al Janoub, a gap then of a few lengths to Bidawa, being followed by Yakil, with Esm Al Riyadh now starting to make progress, but going via the Cape to do so. And it is Yatafel the leader as they head towards the last turn. 500 to go. Yatafel followed by Katim Al Wad, and in the center is Mohammadi. Here on the wide outside, spot the blue cap of Esm Al Riyadh, and it is Yatafel who's trying to get away at the top of the straight. Can be a long way down the straight though, and it is Yatafel in front, but here comes Esm Al Riyadh, and Esm Al Riyadh has now hit the front, being followed by Yatafel in second place, and then they are clear of Bidawa, and it is Esm Al Riyadh on top now from Yatafel, and Esm Al Riyadh will go on to win. And they're off, with Nathan Al Khaladia beginning sharply on the inside of Wathabat Al Khaladia. Those two showing up brightly, with Reef Gudar, one of the grades there. That was in the yellow sheepskin noseband just in behind them. So too is Java de Violet, and Java de Violet has now taken third. So it is Nathan Al Khaladia the leader, followed by Wathabat Al Khaladia in second place, and then Java de Violet in third position. 2 lengths away to Arif Gudar, who's holding fourth. Leaders are being stalked by Kul Alain, who's on the inside running rail. And then after those is Orja Al Khaladia. Spot the red cap, blue cap of Takdir on the wide outside, and then nipping up the inner is Princess Muazzaz as they go into the corner, leaving the back straight behind them. Looking towards the back end of this field, Shihana Al Rayla is one of the back markers, along with Farid Al Jazi. So heading now towards the turn, and it is Wathabat Al Khaladia on the outside of Matha Al Khaladia, who's against the running rail and just being pushed along. Off these is Takdir, who's about 3 lengths away, and then comes Orja Al Khaladia as they make the turn into the straight. Kabara Al Jazra is trying to stay on, and they're homeward bound, and Matha Al Khaladia is coming back at Wathabat Al Khaladia, but Takdir is trying to pick the pair up on the extreme outside. They're inside the last 200. Mather Al Khaladia, Wathabat Al Khaladia drops into second. Takdir continues to run on. They've drifted towards the centre. Mather Al Khaladia from Takdir. It is Mather Al Khaladia who goes on to win. And they're off. Racing over 1,400 metres, and Precious is the first to show, with Motawazi breaking the line in the centre. To the outside is Mahib Al Daria, and Seabout's getting a nice posse up along the inside. So it's Seabout, Motawazi, the big two. To their outside is Fool Harm, and wide of that one, Red Cap of Takfik as they go through the first 400 metres. Leaders are being chased by Abu Izam, and then comes Mahib Al Daria. Out wide, Salute Macho, and then a couple of lengths further back to Best Izam, and then comes Precious as they take the turn away from the back. Marcel is the back marker, and it is Motawazi and Seabout, followed by Fool Harm, a close third. Takfik's 3 lengths away, with Abu Izam being driven along. Precious trying to stay on the inside running rail, followed by Best Al Kam, and down the straight with 400 to go. Seabout and Motawazi, these two now have a set 2, and they're a couple of lengths in front of the others. Fool Harm's in third. Takfik wants to pick up some pieces though. Here comes Takfik with a red cap to the outside. It's Seabout treading water, and Takfik has claimed the lead inside the last 200, and Takfik has picked up some lovely pieces. Takfik the winner. Race 11, and they're off for the 11th race, and Casa began well, is racing up along the inside. Showing up prominently is Edifar, and from a very wide door, Durat Al Daria is coming over. So it is Durat Al Daria who comes from the outside stall and has bagged the inside running rail. Edifar, that was some achievement. Second place, Edifar, followed by Mawakit, who's racing prominently on the inside rail in behind the leaders. Casa is still well to the fore, and then reading out to Bint Far, spot the red jacket for that one to the outside. Solana is around about 3 lengths off the speed as they leave the back straight behind them. Up along the inside running rail then is Botulat, who's around about 6 or 7 lengths down, and then in mid-division comes Zabi Al-Sadawi as they now head back towards the turn into the straight. To the inside is Haruf, out wide is Mota Kiba, but the leader at the top of the straight is Durat Al Daria. Durat Al Daria, followed by Ed Hafar in second place, and now Bint Far begins to get its skates on. Solana is just in behind them, followed by Mawakit as they head down towards the final 200, and Durat Al Daria is still the leader from Edifar, who's trying to close. Then down the outside, Botulat's coming home really well, and Botulat has picked them all up towards the finish. And they're racing. Going 1800 metres, Kontar was slow to stride, has been busted along early. Nonsense began sharply with Sihar right there with the leaders, and so too is Al Jude. Yellow noseband of Alaham racing fairly deep, with Yala Yabarek getting a position to the inside running rail. Forming their early order, it is Al Jude and Alaham having a set two. Sihar is 3 lengths away, followed by Nonsense in the green silks. And now going forward, having had the encouragement, is Kontar in around about sixth position, racing fairly deep. Kontar with Maluk Alanay for company. They're being followed by Medha in the red cap, and further back to Matt Nuke, who's nearer last than first, overtaken by Junior Audible. Last of all is Karam Alanea, heading now towards the end of the back straight, and Sihar is coming through now to take on Alaham for the lead. Those two moving on from Nonsense in the green silks just in behind them. Al Jude in the check jacket is in about fourth place, and they're being followed to the outside by Maluk Alanay, that one in the yellow cap out wide. Junior Audible's just in behind them. Yala Yabarek is on the inside running rail. They're now preparing to turn in and head towards the last 400, and it is Sihar and Alaham. Sihar, Alaham, and Nonsense is back in behind them in third spot, being followed by Al Jude in fourth. From off the pace, Matt Nuke is making ground. Sihar has taken over from Alaham, facing the final 200. Sihar by 2 lengths to Alaham in second. Nonsense is in third. Medha is in fourth. It's Sihar the leader. Alaham is attempting to rally. Sihar still holding the upper hand. Sihar goes on to win. Sihar the winner.